So, you just came off what was an interesting set on the second stage. Probably not the usual download band. You definitely said that in your show, but it seemed to come off quite well with the crowd. How did you feel like it went yourself?
I guess I didn't know what to expect. I don't know if we're like the usual anything band we've learned about ourselves, but I guess it was cool and encouraging to see the turnout of what happened. I'm sure there were probably people that were just like, I hate what's happening right now.
But hopefully you won them over.
I mean, I hope. If not, then they can go home and
sleep.
Not listen to us.
So how did it actually happen then? Did the organisers download approach you, or did you want to come and play?
Yeah, well, I think there was an offer to play, and we talked to each other, and we were like, we like downloading stuff on the internet, legally only, and so because we like downloading, we decided to do it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
that was probably accurate.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that the festival is, known for its hard rock acts, and we're not really that.
Your last record, Vessel, that's sort of been the springboard for you guys. Have you noticed what's your reaction been to how quickly you seem to have grown in the eyes of just music like fans in general?
Would you say it was quick, Josh?
Well, we talk about it sometimes because it's a interesting perspective. We're in it every day, and we kind of like, we've been on the road for a long time and playing shows and doing the whole thing. So any sort of growth, even if it is quick from the outside, I think it feels a little bit slower to us. However, when we sort of zoom out and look at what has happened, I think it truly has been a lot quicker than maybe like how it traditionally happens, or how things grow a little bit, which is cool. And also we get to, I think even as an example, we did play Reading and Leeds Festival, and then we come back and we see some people out there with like our bands, the name of our band on their shirt, and holding up some signs and things like that, which is, really cool. I think when you
is that more encouraging to?
It's really encouraging because you feel like when you get to go and play somewhere and then come back again and people are people know who you are from before, then I think that's a sign of you're maybe doing something right, or maybe people are liking it, and so it's cool. I like when that happens.
Yeah. So have you enjoyed today then in general then, as not just your set? Have you been able to sort of scope the festival at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Our schedule's a little crazy, but it's cool to walk around and see the different people, and we didn't know what to expect just because it's a little bit less of a diverse kind of festival than what we have done, just because it's traditionally been more geared toward kind of one style of music. But we were excited for the challenge a little bit.
You're coming back to Europe towards the end of the year. So you got like one show in London, you got one show in Belfast, and then scattered around. How excited are you to actually come back and be a bit more close-knit again?
Yeah, well, I love coming over here and traveling and driving on the left side of the road and eating beans and
fish and chips.
Yeah, fish and chips, exactly. So it's fun to just be in a different country from our own. It sometimes solidifies a little bit, like, oh, okay, we're outside of our own neighborhood and playing music, and none of that, but people are like coming to be a part of it too. It's fun.
I actually noticed during the set it was quite cloudy until you started playing, and then the sun just burst out, and then as soon as you finish, like, the clouds start rolling in. Do you sort of take that as a sign?
The Lord let us play.
The festival God looked down on us and smiled.
Yeah. So what are your plans next? You got any more music in the pipelines? Have you started like writing again, things like that?
Yeah, well, this guy's always kind of like coming up with ideas and stuff, and then
most of them bad.
All of them.
Subjective.
Yeah. No,
they're all hard rock. They would all fit in with this, the new stuff. It's all like heavy metal, hard rock.
It's all heavy metal. It's all screaming.
So I wish that we would have, known about this when the newer music was out.
It's all heavy metal.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I like what you're doing. I feel what you're doing. I feel the absolute passion that comes out of you whenever you play.
Oh, okay.
And I just hope you all the best.
Well, hey, let's start a new tradition.
Yeah, go for it.
Every time we do an interview on camera, let's ask you a question.
Go on then. Let's start today.
But in the middle of us, as soon as you hear, you hold on to that. As soon as you hear me start asking the question, walk away like the interview's over, and we'll be disappointed, and then you cut it. Okay.
All right then.
Okay, ready? So.
Yeah. So.
Well, we have a question for you. Do you think